So what is up, guys? It is Asia Nicole and I'm back with another video. And so in this video we will be talking about college advice and things that these upcoming freshmen need to know, because I know that everyone is very excited and everyone is getting their offer letters and they're deciding what schools they're going to go to. Graduation is coming up, so it's a lot of nerves for the class of 2026. And so I thought that I would just share my college experience with you guys for the upcoming freshmen. So the thing about going into college is that it's something completely new, especially if you are going to a college that is not close to home. Because for me, the first college that I planned on going to was very close to home. It was like only 25 minutes away from where I stayed. And so when I had switched colleges and the college that I was going to was probably a little bit over 2 hours away, probably, it made me feel like I could be whoever I wanted to be at this college. No one knew me. I didn't have to put on this fake persona of, being who I'm not. I can just be myself. And once I got to college and I started cultivating friends, that's when everything started to change slowly. And so the thing for me was I didn't struggle in classes. It was mainly because of who I was hanging around. And that saying, birds of a feather flock together, that's definitely true. And you'll hear it a lot as you go through your college journey. But please listen to that advice, because the main thing for me was the peer pressure of it all. And it stemmed from wanting to fit in, not wanting to feel left out. Because for me, I grew up in church. I am a church baby. And so I was going into college with the mindset of, okay, I know I want to wait till marriage. I had the books and everything. I had the book by Megan Good and Devon Franklin, and it was called The Wait. I had highlighted the book. I had did a study on the book and everything. So I went into college with the mindset of, I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep my eyes on the prize. I'm going to build genuine connections, and we're going to continue through this path. Little did I know that I was going to meet a friend who just changed all of that. And when I met this friend, it was after I had did a pageant at my school. And slowly but surely, it's like things started changing. The very first thing was we started smoking together. And the first time it was just a Black and Mild. And the second time it was the green stuff. And over time, me and her became very close. And it's like we were together all the time, like doing all of these things. And it honestly made me lose sight of what I was actually there to do. And I'm sure you can imagine, slowly but surely, we started having the sex talk. And she's like, oh, Asia, everyone has lost their virginity in high school. You're 20 and you still haven't lost your virginity. And of course that made me feel some type of way, because I was one of the ones who was in the friend group who hadn't lost their virginity. And I still call her my college best friend to this day, because me and her still talk. And she was the very first person that I met when I went on campus. And when I met her, it's like we just instantly clicked. Like, I remember the very first night that I got there, me and her had actually went to church together. Like, she came to church with me because me and our step team at that time, we were performing at a church. And I remember, like, she actually came to church with me. And when I became friends with the other person, it's like my life just started changing slowly but drastically, if that makes sense. Because I remember when I asked my mom if I could get a tattoo. And I remember at that time, I was so mad at her. And I remember she had told me, she said, this doesn't even sound like you. You're being influenced by other people. And she was like, God wouldn't be acceptable of that. Which, at that time, when I tell you I was so bad, like I was so pissed. Because I'm like, oh, all of my sisters have tattoos. And she was telling me, you know, they didn't get tattoos. They didn't ask for her permission when they got the tattoos. And so in my mind, I was sitting here thinking, well, at least I came to you and asked. And it's like, she already knew that I was being influenced by other people, because me saying I want a tattoo, and to this day, I don't have any tattoos. I am 28. I don't have any tattoos, none whatsoever. And it's mainly because I don't like needles. That's the first thing. When I look back around that time, it's like, I thank God my mom was very hard on me with that aspect of it. Because if I wouldn't have listened to her and just went my own way, I would have been regretting so many things. My third point is that your friend group will really shape you. And so you have to be very, very careful of who you become friends with. Very careful of that. Because for me, I had the right friend. The very first person that I met at school, she was the perfect friend. And thank God she's still my friend to this day. And when other people can see things that you can't see, you'll start to think that, you know, oh, they're jealous, oh, they hate me, or how it was like when I was treating my mom and I was like, oh, well, you know, she just doesn't understand. But it's like, she actually does, because she's been through this before. And the fact that even she was able to see that, how people were influencing me, and not even just when it comes to tattoos or smoking the green stuff or smoking Black and Milds, it also changed the way I dressed. When I tell you I started to dress so, it was horrible. Like wearing like these short tank tops and really short shorts, like that was not me at all. That was not me at all. And so I want you upcoming freshmen to really understand that if your parents are giving you advice about college, please take it. Because for like, you hear most people saying, oh, don't go to too many parties or things like that. I wasn't a party goer anyway. For me, it was strictly just the people that I was hanging around. And my entire day would revolve around doing things with them. Like there would be times where we would be out all night, have to wake up the next morning still high from doing what we did last night and having to go to class the next morning. And it's like, we're sitting here telling each other, oh, that high sleep is the best sleep. And just, it's honestly just mind blows me that I even did that. Because like when I look back on it, it really makes you thank God that those people aren't in your life anymore. And you just really start to see people for who they really are. And it also makes you grateful at the fact that even though you were mad at whoever you were mad at when they gave you that advice, you're going to look back and tell yourself, thank God that they were on me so hard the way they were. Because if they weren't, Lord knows where I would be at right now. And so to my upcoming freshmen, whatever advice you are getting right now, please take heed to it. Because I promise you, it will definitely help you in the long run. It may not look like it right now. I promise you it's not going to look like it right now. Because you're so excited. You're seeing all these new people. It's very exciting. It's going to feel like you're on cloud 9 when you first enter into that college experience. So if you're watching this video, I pray that it blesses you in any type of way and that you receive what you need to receive from it. And also share down in the comments if you're not in college anymore and you have had certain experiences with college. Comment down below your college experience so that way we can start a conversation with more teenagers, and especially class of 26, so they know that, so they can know what they're walking into.